evolutionary path of the world itself. The Night Elf Druids, including Malfurion himself, were bound to the dream through the World Tree. As part of the mystical pact, the Druids agreed to sleep for centuries at a time so that their spirits could roam the infinite paths of Ysera's dreamways. Though the Druids were grieved at the prospect of losing so many years of their lives to hibernation, they selflessly agreed to uphold their bargain with Ysera.
Hey Azeroth, it's your trusty goblin pal, Zabo. Okay, so you remember those Gnomeregan safe spot tours I was promoting? The ones promising trog-free zones and goblin-guided adventures? Turns out, might have oversold the safe part just a tad. But before any bounty hunters get ideas, let's set the record straight. It was most definitely my Uncle Gazik's bright idea. Yeah, the one with the oversized hat and the penchant for shiny things. So, if you got a bone to pick or a build to present, maybe see him first. He's got all the details and the gold, probably.
War of the Spider, Unearthing Horrors. While Thrall was liberating his brethren in Lordaeron, Ner'zhul continued to build up his power base in Northrend. A great citadel was erected above the Icecrown Glacier and manned by the growing legions of the dead. Yet, as the Lich King extended his influence over the land, one shadowy empire stood against his power. The ancient subterranean kingdom of Ajol-Nerub, which had been founded by a race of sinister humanoid spiders, sent their elite warrior guard to attack Icecrown and end the Lich King's mad bid for dominance. Much to his frustration, Ner'zhul found that the evil Nerubians were immune not only to the plague, but to his telepathic domination as well. The Nerubian Spider Lords commanded vast forces and had an underground network that stretched nearly half the breadth of Northrend. Their hit-and-run tactics on the Lich King's strongholds stymied his efforts to root them out time after time. Ultimately, Ner'zhul's war against the Nerubians was won by attrition. With the aid of the sinister Dreadlords and innumerable undead warriors, the Lich King invaded Ajol Narub and brought its subterranean temples crashing down upon the Spider Lord's heads. Though the Nerubians were immune to his plague, Ner'zhul's growing necromantic powers allowed him to raise the Spider Warriors' corpses and bend them to his will. As a testament to their tenacity and fearlessness, Ner'zhul adopted the Nerubians' distinctive architectural style for his own fortresses and structures. Left to rule his kingdom unopposed, the Lich King began preparing for his true mission in the world, reaching out into the human lands with his vast consciousness. The Lich King called out to any dark soul that would listen.
Beyond the Dark Portal, a strange world. Only a few months after Nethergard's completion, the energies of the Dark Portal coalesced and opened up a new gateway to Draenor. The remaining Orc clans, under the leadership of the Elder Shaman Ner'zhul, charged forth into Azeroth once again, intent on stealing a number of magical artifacts that would increase Ner'zhul's power. The Orcs planned to open up new portals in Draenor that would allow them to escape their doomed red world forever. Convinced that Ner'zhul was planning a new offensive against the Alliance, King Terenas of Lordaeron sent his armies into Draenor to end the Orcish threat once and for all. Led by Khadgar and General Terlan, the Alliance forces clashed with the Orcs across the burning landscape. Even with the aid of the Elven Ranger Alleria, the Dwarf Kurdran, and the veteran soldier Danath, Khadgar was unable to prevent Ner'zhul from opening his portals to other worlds. The tremendous magical storms caused by the portal's converging energies began to tear the ravaged world apart. Ner'zhul, followed only by his most trusted servants, managed to escape through one of the portals as Khadgar fought desperately to return his comrades to Azeroth. Realizing that they would be trapped on the dying world, Khadgar and his companions selflessly decided to destroy the Dark Portal so that Azeroth would not be harmed by Draenor's violent destruction. By all accounts, the heroes were successful in destroying the portal and saving Azeroth. But whether or not they escaped the death throes of Draenor remains to be seen.
Exile of the High Elves, embracing the sun. As the centuries passed, the Night Elves' new society grew strong and expanded throughout the budding forest that they came to call Ashenvale. Many of the creatures and species that were abundant before the Great Sundering, such as furbolgs and quillboars, reappeared and flourished in the land. Under the Druids' benevolent leadership, the Night Elves enjoyed an era of unprecedented peace and tranquility under the stars. However, many of the original Highborn survivors grew restless. Like Illidan before them, they fell victim to the withdrawal that came from the loss of their coveted magics. They were tempted to tap the energies of the Well of Eternity and exult in their magical practices. Dath'Remar, the brash, outspoken leader of the Highborn, began to mock the Druids publicly, calling them cowards for refusing to wield the magic that he said was theirs by right. Malfurion and the Druids dismissed Dath'Remar's arguments and warned the Highborn that any use of magic would be punishable by death. In an insolent and ill-fated attempt to convince the Druids to recede their law, Dath'Remar and his followers unleashed a terrible magical storm upon Ashenvale. The Druids could not bring themselves to put any of their kin to death, so they decided to exile the reckless Highborn from their lands. Dath'Remar and his followers, glad to be rid of their conservative cousins at last, boarded a number of specially crafted ships and set sail upon the seas. Though none of them knew what awaited them beyond the waters of the raging maelstrom, they were eager to establish their own homeland, where they could practice their coveted magics with impunity. The Highborn, or Quel'Dorei, as Ashada had named them in ages past, would eventually set shore upon the eastern land men would call Lordaeron. They planned to build their own magical kingdom, Quel'Thalas, and reject the Night Elves' precepts of moon worship and nocturnal activity. Forever after, they would embrace the sun and be known only as the High Elves.
Bottoms up, Azeroth. Zappos drink of the week. Dwarven stout. It's like a hug from a dwarf, but inside your stomach. Slightly hairy, but comforting.
rise of the Blood Elves, exile for my people. At this time, the undead scourge had essentially transformed Lordaeron and Quel'Thalas into the toxic plague lands. There were only a few pockets of Alliance resistance forces left. One such group, consisting primarily of High Elves, was led by the last of the Sunstrider dynasty, Prince Kael'thas. Kael, an accomplished wizard himself, grew wary of the failing Alliance. The High Elves grieved for the loss of their homeland and decided to call themselves the Blood Elves in honor of their fallen people. Yet as they worked to keep the scourge at bay, they suffered greatly at being cut off from the Sunwell that had empowered them. Desperate to find a cure for his people's racial addiction to magic, Kael did the unthinkable. He embraced his people's highborn ancestry and joined with Illidan and his Naga in hopes of finding a new magical power source upon which to feed. The remaining Alliance commanders condemned the Blood Elves as traitors and cast them out for good. With no place left to go, Kael and his Blood Elves followed Lady Vaj to Outland to help contest the Warden, Maiev, who had recaptured Illidan. With the combined Naga and Blood Elf forces, they managed to defeat Maiev and free Illidan from her grasp. Based in Outland, Illidan gathered his forces for a second strike against the Lich King and his fortress of Icecrown.
Hello, good people of Azeroth. It's that time when we uncover the hidden gems, the quirky inventions, and the must-have marvels of our world. Get ready for a whirlwind tour through the world of advertising.
Greetings, noble guardians of the woods. In a realm where time stands still and trees listen, why settle for mundane ways of communication? Introducing the Whispered Word Service. Send your thoughts, secrets, or simple alone be with you through our ethereal wisp couriers. Silent, swift, and shimmering, they carry your messages across the forests and glades of Azeroth. Be warned, always be polite and courteous to our wisp messengers. Fail to respect their delicate nature, and you may find your treasured wood buffs mysteriously vanished. Let's just say, wisps have a certain explosive personality when offended.
Hey there, Azeroth. Zabo here, your tech-savvy goblin extraordinaire. Just got back from the Gnomish Gadget Gala, and let me tell you, those gnomes sure know how to make things that go boom. I tried out the contraption that's supposed to make toast in half a second. It worked. It also made my eyebrows toast. Ah, good times.
Salutations, seekers of knowledge. The Arcane Wonders Academy invites you to unlock the secrets of the arcane arts. Our distinguished instructors will guide you in harnessing the power of magic, just as we have done for generations. Join us and embrace your destiny as a student of the arcane.
charge of the dragonflights, Protector's origin. Satisfied that the small world had been ordered and the work was done, the Titans prepared to leave Azeroth. However, before they departed, they charged the greatest species of the world with the task of watching over Kalimdor, lest any force should threaten its perfect tranquility. In that age, there were many dragonflights. Yet, there were 5 flights that held dominion over their brethren. It was these 5 flights that the Titans chose to shepherd budding world. The greatest members of the Pantheon imbued a portion of the powers upon each of the flights' leaders. These majestic dragons, as listed below, became known as the Great Aspects, or the Dragon Aspects. Amon Fu, the High Father of the Pantheon, bestowed a portion of his cosmic power upon the massive bronze dragon, Nosdormu. The High Father empowered Nosdormu to guard time itself and police the ever-spinning pathways of fate and destiny. The stoic and honorable Nosdormu became known as the Timeless One. Ionar, mounted the Titan patron of all life, gave a portion of her power to the Red Leviathan, Alexstrasza. Ever after, Alexstrasza would be known as the Lifebinder, and she would work to safeguard all living creatures within the world. Due to her supreme wisdom and limitless compassion for all living things, Alexstrasza was crowned the Dragon Queen and given dominion over her kind. Ionar also blessed Alexstrasza's younger sister, the lithe green dragon Ysara, with a portion of nature's influence. Ysara fell into an eternal trance, bound to the waking dream of creation. Known as the Dreamer, she would watch over the growing wilds of the world from her verdant realm, the Emerald Dream. Norganon, the Titan lore keeper and master magician, granted the blue dragon Malygos a portion of his vast power. From then on, Malygos would be known as the Spellweaver, the guardian of magic and hidden arcana. Khaz'goroth, the Titan Shaper and Forger of the World, bestowed some of his vast power upon the mighty black worm Neltharion. The great-hearted Neltharion, known afterwards as the Earth Warder, was given dominion over the Earth and the deep places of the world. He embodied the strength of the world and served as Alexstrasza's greatest supporter. Thus empowered, the 5 aspects were charged with the world's defense in the Titans' absence. With the dragons prepared to safeguard their creation, the Titans left Azeroth behind forever. Unfortunately, it was only a matter of time before Sargeras learned of the newborn world's existence.
Ladies, gents, and goblins, it's advertisement o'clock. Ever wondered how to get your stuff heard by folks who probably want to buy it? Everlook Broadcasting Co. is here for you. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
All products you never knew you needed.
Salutations, stout-hearted kin. Tired of dancing your blade? Come down to Ironclad Armor Emporium. Our armors are tougher than a mountain goat's head, but crafted with traditional dwarven techniques, they'll not only protect your hide, but also make you the envy of the tavern. Walk in as a squire, smash out as a king.
Hello there, brave warriors of Azeroth. Ever find yourself fighting in Altdark Valley with a parched throat? Have Azeroth snowclones as a perfect refreshment, made from fresh fallen snow. Flavor options include frostbolt and stormpipe tears. So come on down to Azeroth Snow Blood and Tears and get yourself a frosty cold today.
yourself. I beg you both, flee. Flee before I lose all sense of control. The black fire rages within my heart. I must release it.
That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't test that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging.
Arathor and the Trolls, the Grand Human Kingdom. As the High Elves fought for their lives against the Trolls' fierce onslaught, the scattered nomadic humans of Lordaeron fought to consolidate their own tribal lands. The tribes of early humanity raided each other's settlements with little heed for racial unification or honor. Yet one tribe, known as the Arathi, saw that the Trolls were becoming too great a threat to ignore. The Arathi wished to bring all of the tribes under its rule so that they could provide a unified front against the Troll warbands. Over the course of 6 years, the cunning Arathi outmaneuvered and outfought the rival tribes. After every victory, the Arathi offered peace and equality to the conquered people. Thus, they won the loyalty of those they had beaten. Eventually, the Arathi tribe came to include many disparate tribes, and the ranks of its army collapsed. Confident that they could hold their own against the Troll warbands, or even the reclusive elves if need be, the Arathi warlords decided to construct a mighty fortress city in the southern regions of Lordaeron. The city-state, named Strong, became the capital of the Arathi nation, Arathor. As Arathor prospered, humans from all over the vast continent traveled south to the protection and safety of Strom. United under one banner, the human tribes developed a strong, optimistic culture. Thoradin, the king of Arathor, knew that the mysterious elves in the Northlands were under constant siege by the Trolls, but refused to risk the safety of his people in defense of reclusive strangers. Many months passed as rumors of the elves' supposed defeat trickled down from the north. It was only when the wary ambassadors from Quel'Thalas reached Strong that Thoradin realized how great the troll threat truly was. The elves informed Thoradin that the troll armies were vast, and that once the trolls had destroyed Quel'Thalas, they would move on to attack the southlands. The desperate elves, in dire need of military aid, hastily agreed to teach certain select humans to wield magic in exchange for their help against the warbands. Thoradin, distrustful of any magic, agreed to aid the elves out of necessity. Almost immediately, elven sorcerers arrived in Arathor and began to instruct each humans in the ways of magic.
It's too far away.
The elves found that although humans were innately clumsy in their handling of magic, they possessed a startling natural affinity for it. 100 men were taught the very basics of elves' magical secrets, no more than was absolutely necessary to combat the trolls. Convinced that their human students were ready to aid in the struggle, the elves left Strom and traveled north alongside the mighty armies of King Thoradin. The united elf and human armies clashed against the overwhelming troll warbands at the foot of the Alterac Mountains. The battle lasted for many days, but the unflagging armies of Arathor never tired or gave an inch of ground before the troll onslaught. The elven lords deemed that the time had come to release the powers of their magic upon the enemy. The 100 human magi and a multitude of elven sorcerers called down the fury of the heavens and set the troll armies ablaze. The elemental fires prevented the trolls from regenerating their wounds and burned their tortured forms from the inside out. As the troll armies broke and attempted to flee, Thoradin's armies ran them down and slaughtered every last one of their soldiers. The trolls would never fully recover from their defeat, and history would never see the trolls rise as one nation again. Assured that Quothalas was saved from destruction, the elves made a pledge of loyalty and friendship to the nation of Arathor and to the bloodline of its king Thoradin. Humans and elves would nurture peaceful relations for ages to come.
Stalwart defender of class and refinement, do you possess a keen eye for small troublemakers amidst an aura of sophistication? If so, Starfire Cuisine is looking for individuals like you to join our team as bouncers. At Starfire, we pride ourselves on providing a refined and impeccable dining experience for our esteemed patrons. Our exquisite elven cuisine and the opulent atmosphere are second to none, and we aim to maintain the highest standards of elegance. Unfortunately, even in this haven of splendor, there are those who seek to disrupt the tranquility with their unruly behavior. Pilgrims, emboldened by the revelry of Pilgrim's Bounty, occasionally let their enthusiasm get the better of them, leading to food fights and other disruptive antics. As a bouncer at Starfire Cuisine, your role will be to ensure that such shenanigans are swiftly and discreetly dealt with, preserving the grace and dignity of our esteemed establishment. If you have a commitment to maintaining the highest level of decorum, an unwavering dedication to preserve the elegance of Velvet Cuisine, and the strength to escort troublemakers away with grace, then we invite you to join our team. To apply for the position of bouncer at Starfire Cuisine, please visit our exquisite restaurant in Alathalas and inquire within. Be a part of our mission to uphold the standards of elven refinement and ensure that our patrons can enjoy their dining experience in peace and splendor. Starfire Cuisine, an oasis of elegance in a world of chaos. Join us in upholding the grace and dignity of the high elven tradition.
Aftermath of the Second War, remaining ashes. The devastating Second War against the Orcish Horde left the alliance of Lordaeron in a state of shock and disarray. The Bloodhorse, led by the mighty war chief, Orwin not only snatched their way through the dwarf-like lands of Khazad-dûm, but had razed many of the old ancestral provinces as well. The unrelenting Orcs had succeeded in ravaging the 12th months, while their rampage was finally stopped. The Alliance army is led by Sir Andrew Lothar, Uther the Lightbringer, and Admiral Dalen Proudmoore, pushed the Orcs south into the shattered land of Azeroth. The first kingdom to fall for the Orcs' roots as Winstead. The Alliance forces under Sir Lothar managed to push Doomhammer's clans out of Lordaeron and back into the Orc-controlled lands of Azeroth. Lothar's forces surrounded the Orcs' volcanic citadel of Blackrock Spire and laid siege to their defences. In a last-ditch effort, Doomhammer and his lieutenants staged a daring charge from the spire and clashed with Lothar's paladins in the centre of the burning steppes. Doomhammer and Lothar squared off in a titanic battle that left both mighty combatants battered and drained. Though Doomhammer narrowly succeeded in vanquishing Lothar, The great hero's death did not have the effect the war chief had hoped for. Turlon, Lothar's most trusted lieutenant, took up Lothar's blood-stained shield and rallied his grief-stricken brethren for a vicious counterattack. Under the ragged standards of both Lordaeron and Azeroth, Turlon's troops slaughtered the bulk of Doomhammer's remaining forces in a glorious but terrible rout. There was nothing left for the ravaged, scattered Orc survivors but to flee to the last standing bastion of Orcish power, the Dark Portal. Turlon and his warriors chased the remaining Orcs through the festering swamp of sorrows and into the corrupted, blasted lands where the Dark Portal stood. There, at the foot of the colossal portal, the broken Horde and the Ragged Alliance clashed in what would be the last, bloodiest battle of the Second War. Outnumbered and driven mad by the curse of their bloodlust, the Orcs inevitably fell before the wrath of the Alliance. Doomhammer was taken prisoner and escorted to Lordaeron, while his broken clans were rounded up in Holden Worth, back to Lordaeron.
Ladies, gents, and goblins, it's advertisement o'clock. Ever wondered how to get your stuff heard by folks who probably want to buy it? Everlook Broadcasting Co. is here for you. Now, let's get to the good stuff.
The products you never knew you needed.
Limber up those stiff joints with our unliving yoga classes. Ideal for achieving inner peace or just popping your joints back into place.
Paladins, ever felt weighed down while trying to channel the light? Try Holy Light Diet Water. 0 calories, 0 heresy, 100% righteous purity. Holy Light Diet Water. It's lightly.
Azerothians. Zappo here, buzzing in with some sizzling news. So I caught the wind of this all-shaman extravaganza at the Molten Core. Can you imagine? Waves of water, torrents of wind, the whole elemental fiesta. Figured I'd set up a booth selling guaranteed Ragnaros-resistant raincoats. But guess what? They all wanted my magma mud packs for their after-rain spa treatment. Talk about glowing reviews.
I will not forget. recharging. That isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. 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 I can't
Dishes that make you question your life choices. Each bite brings you closer to realizing that maybe eternal hunger isn't such a bad thing.
Picture this, old Zappo dozing off in Iron Forge near the Great Forge. I mean, I'm a goblin, right? We need our views. Well, my nap turned into a near swan dive into molten lava. Talk about a wake-up call. It's a good thing my reflexes are faster than a gnomish invention gone wrong. I escaped the sizzle, but my boots got a molten makeover. Now they're lava-lovin'. Lesson learned, never snooze near lava, folks. You might wake up with a hot news fashion statement.
that yet. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. It's too far away. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. Still isn't ready. That's still recharging. I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Azeroth, Zabo here, your tech-savvy goblin extraordinaire. Just got back from the Gnomish Gadget Gala, and let me tell you, those gnomes sure know how to make things that go boom. I tried out a contraption that's supposed to make toast in half a second. It worked. It also made my eyebrows toast. Ah, good times.
Fancy a culinary journey into the depths of despair? Ghoul Gourmet's Feast of Despair serves dishes that'll make you question your life choices.
That's still recharging.
Each bite brings you closer to realizing that maybe eternal hunger isn't such a bad thing.
Zappo here. Ever had a chat with a jawless undead? It's like deciphering gnomish riddles with your ears. Forsaken, they've got this whole thing with the rotting flesh going on. But hey, it adds character, right? Listen to their groans. You might pick up some deadpan humor about the afterlife. It's like a stand-up comedy, or should I say, lie-down comedy. What do you say? Yeah, I know it's not my best one.
Wonder what's buried beneath your feet? Probably not. You're too busy thinking about ale. But for those who do, the Explorers League is the place to uncover what's down under. Maybe even discover the ale of the ancients.
The Last Guardian, Egwin's Legacy, read to you by Vrograg Fishslayer. The Guardian Egwin grew powerful over the years and used the Tirisfal energies to greatly extend her life. Foolishly believing she had defeated Sargeras for good, she continued to safeguard the world from the Demon King's minions for nearly 900 years. However, the Council of Tirisfal finally decreed that her stewardship had come to an end. The council ordered Aegwin to return to Dalaran so that they could choose a new successor for the Guardian power. Yet Aegwin, ever distrustful of the council, decided to choose a successor on her own. The proud Aegwin planned to give birth to a son whom she would divest her power to. She had no intention of allowing the Order of Tirisfal to manipulate her successor as they had tried to manipulate her. Traveling to the southern nation of Azeroth, Aegwin found the perfect man to father her son, a skilled human magician known as Neelas Aran. Aran was the court conjurer and advisor for Azeroth's king. Aegwin seduced the magician and conceived a son by him. Neelas's natural affinity for magic would run deep within the unborn child and define the tragic steps the child would later take. The power of Tirisfal was also implanted in the child, yet it wasn't to awaken until he reached physical maturity. Time passed and Aegwin gave birth to her son in a secluded grove, naming the boy Medivh, which means keeper of secrets in the High Elven tongue. Aegwin believed that the boy would mature to become the next guardian. Unfortunately, the malignant spirit of Sargeras, which had been hiding inside her, had possessed the defenseless child while it was still in her womb. Aegwin had no idea that the world's newest guardian was already possessed by its greatest nemesis. Certain that her baby was healthy and sound, Aegwin delivered young Medivh to the court of Azeroth and left him there to be raised by his mortal father and his people. She then wandered into the wilderness and prepared to pass into whatever afterlife awaited her. Medivh grew to become a strong boy and had no idea of the potential power of his Tirisfalian birthright. Sargeras bided his time until the youth's power manifested itself. By the time Medivh had reached his teenage years, he had become very popular in Azeroth for his magical prowess and often went off on adventures with his two friends, Lane, the Prince of Azeroth, and Anduin Lothar, one of the last descendants of the Arathi bloodline. The three boys constantly caused mischief around the kingdom, but they were well liked by the general citizenry. When Medivh reached the age of 14, the cosmic power inside him awakened and clashed with the pervasive spirit of Sargeras that lurked within his soul. Medivh fell into a catatonic state which lasted for many years. When he awakened from his coma, he found that he had grown to adulthood, and his friends, Lane and Anduin, had become the regents of Azeroth. Though he wished to use his incredible newfound powers to protect the land he called home, the dark spirit of Sargeras twisted his thoughts and emotions towards an insidious end. Sargeras reveled within the of the world were nearing completion, and that the world's last guardian would bring them all to fruition.
Ye already know the best metal comes from the forges of Iron Forge. So stay tuned for more metal.
yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready 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 yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. It is running. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Welcome to the weekly Turtle Wow News with Brograg Radio Edition. I'm your news anchor orc, Brograg Fishlayer, here to bring you all the top server news for the week of July 29, 2024. Let's get to it. I'm the orc, and here's the news. Top news this week, without a doubt, was the sudden and abrupt server downtime the community faced amid a hacker compromising security for the Turtle team. On Friday the 26th, during primetime for Europe, there were some very public and quite frankly rude things said to those that were online through the server announcements. Shortly after, it was clear that there had been a security breach by a malicious party, and the whole server ecosystem was shut down for a majority of the weekend. In response to the security breach, the team claims to have taken extended measures to remedy the issue, including replacing server hardware, hiring cybersecurity experts, and not firing back up the servers until they exhausted every measure to reestablish server integrity. The community, in the meanwhile, mostly waited with bated breath for the servers to come back online, having an unexpected Turtle Wow detox. While many rumors and speculation still persist to today, little is known for certain about the hacker's identity, reasoning, or affiliation, if any. Official sources claim that the perpetrator did it for the lulz. However, many in the community were not laughing. By Sunday the 28th, around 3:30 p.m. server time, the servers were all back online. All users of Turtle WoW systems have been asked to reset their password as a precautionary measure and change any other website that might have shared their old Turtle WoW password as well. Furthermore, anyone who might have downloaded a partial patch on the 24th is advised to delete any new MPQ file. The team has assessed that the patch is simply an old 1.16 patch, but removal can prevent any future errors for when 1.17.2 drops. If you are unsure if you were affected, feel free to reach out in support channels or to knowledgeable allies of your own. I have heard from Acalix that an official report on the whole incident is due in the future. I have been working behind the scenes to compile my own independent data to weigh against these official reports to ascertain their veracity, but I stand by my principles of responsible and ethical journalism. I want the facts, not speculation. The community deserves nothing less. I did want to thank the Turtle team for working so hard on this problem. As I understand it, servers could have been online much earlier than they were made available, and the added delay was to further ensure server security. This overprotective approach is annoying for players and team members, I'm sure, but making community members' safety top priority is appreciated. In less salacious news, Volca made available for listening a 50-second snippet to be used in the Tower of Karazhan raid, a track titled Chains of the Lost. The video also has an image of a dark tower looming amid a dusky sky in the craggy lands of Deadwind Pass. If you'd like to hear it for yourself, check out the teaser channel. That is all we have for top news this week. Until next time, I've been Vrograg Fishslayer. Thank you for listening to Everlook Radio, and remember, the deadliest weapon is knowledge.
No one's ever stolen anything out of here, not in the whole history of the whole history.
victory the likes of which has not been known to the Alliance for years, if ever. Go to the Valley of Heroes and speak with Field Marshal Apreciabi. Just browsing my wares, or is there something specific I can help you find today? Move along, citizen. There is nothing to see here. Choose your reward. Let the celebration begin. Help.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir? See you later.
It's your sugar fiend, Zappo. You ever try a Warlock's Healthstone? Tastes like blueberry. Almost makes you forget it was crafted from the souls of the damned.
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwood. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir? Welcome to the Bank of Stormwood. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir?
Rograg Fishlayer here, keeping you up to date and informed about all the latest changes and adjustments coming to you through the changelog. Today we'll look at the changelog for July 22nd, 2024, which hosted 16 separate changes. Let's check out the ones most impactful with this week's changelog roundup. Druids met with mages at a neutral meeting ground to discuss, of all things, taxonomy. Evidently, a mage's polymorph spell changes the form of a humanoid into that of an animal. For druids, shape-shifting simply cancels this effect. However, because of the strict wording on polymorph, the Tree of Life form for druids was, until recently, classified by mages as a plant, and thus would not break the effect. An accord was reached by the two parties that mages would stop classifying Tree of Life's druids as plants so long as the druids would remember to decurse. We'll see how long that lasts, but for now, Tree of Life should break polymorph and other movement impairing effects as other wild shape effects do too. Speaking of taxonomy, the foxes of the Thalassian Highlands were discovered to have a common ancestor closer to that of wolves. The hunter research group dedicated to this effort have now given permission for all various hunter lodges to capture and train these foxes as wolves, since foxes are considered too independently minded to be trained, but the ones found in High Elf territory should make fine companions for those seeking a wolf. Following a narcotics raid by Dwarf Enforcement Authority, or the DEA, several hundred kilos of illegal performance-enhancing magic dust were found in the hovel where the notorious Shazra lives. This dust, while seemingly harmless, was allowing the mage salamander to have arcane explosion spells that reached out to 30 yards, when in fact 20 is the legal limit without a license. Shazra ran away into a river of lava where the DEA have yet to apprehend him, but for the meanwhile, the supply of illegal magic dust has been confiscated. If you see this wanted criminal, be advised he is armed and dangerous, out to 20 yards at least. And finally, a petition was read in the throne room of Ironforge from the neighboring gnomes living in the newly renovated Gnomer Reclamation Facility. The complaint read that since the founding of the new gnome home, the guards there were not properly charted as illegal to attack. Apparently, there were some offending members of the Alliance who claimed attacks on those guards was all a simple misunderstanding. Since the dungeon entrance for Gnomer is so close by, they all just assumed the gnome guards were the bad guys. Several Alliance representatives have now made it mandatory for offenders to attend a sensitivity seminar, and it is now formally illegal to harm the guards there. That completes the changelog roundup for last week. This week's changelog may be out soon, so make sure to check it out so you can keep on top of all the latest adjustments coming to Turtle WoW. I've been Rograg Fishlayer with Everlook Radio, reminding you all to stay informed, because the deadliest weapon is knowledge.
Hey there, listeners. Zappo here. Feralas Jungle Jam Festival sounded good on paper, but when the headliner is a curious ogre on drums and a chorus of chirping insects, let's just say the jungle jammed in ways I didn't anticipate.
the people doing Onyxia? Thank you very much.
Loses our grace to fight.
Alright, everyone head in, please. Put the Solar Stone Heta on Drew's Paladin Institute. Jump down to the right, thank you. Soul Stone on Taz. Dragon, Star, healers are Hush, and best buffs, Taz, Drew, and Drew's. So yeah, stuff covered in guys. These buffs are good after that. Dragon. Get a few more fear wards off on the healers before we start the fight. We can start clearing the trash, the dragon. Careful, we got a pack on the left that just got pulled. I'll leave it up to you, Edendron. One of you for melee. And then the other one does the spell. Okay, then Had to get the other one. Alright, let's get...
Element?
What's up?
Element? Course of element?
Sure.
Alright.
Hosh, are you in Discord? Apologies, I didn't see if you responded.
Yeah, I'm in Discord.
Alright, so for phase 3, we'll need your anti-fear totem. Please drop it close to Star, just so that Hal can try to fear ward Dragon in between, but your totem will probably get it before my fear ward gets off. Alright, let's do... blue. Fear ward. Alright, so Dragon, you're gonna go down the middle. You're gonna tank Boss, turn her around, and bring her to the top of her lair. Raid, we will all be stacked up on Diamond, and we're gonna move up the side in a staggered formation. Don't fall too far behind. If you get too far behind, you'll get tail whipped into the egg tiles. If you get too far forward, you will get breathed on. So don't do either, please. Best buffs will do whatever. So phase 1's pretty simple. Do damage until we get to 80%. She'll then come back to where Star is and then jump up into the air and then fly back north. Her breaths are a bit erratic. She can sometimes breath immediately off the bat, or sometimes go around the entire room before breathing. So she'll go directly north, so west side will be safe, so stay hugged to the west side until she moves. I will try to move my mage to the appropriate corner so that when she does her breath, she does it in a line, so she'll either do it horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. So try not to be in the middle. And once we bring her back down to Earth, then let Dragon reestablish threat to pull her back to the north. Okay, we'll give you a few next. Alright, Dragon, whenever you're ready, go get him. Move up. Good. Dragon, Fuller, Smallest Dragon, we go north. Go north. Alright, we got some eggs, probably. Kill the whelps. Alright, kill the whelps. You're gonna die, try not to adjust. Heals on Dragon.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet.
Don't, if you pull thread, pull back the seconds so you can breathe on the raid. Alright. Melee, you can do jump ability attacks until she gets out of range. Dead north, coming to the west side. Everyone get to west side, melee, focus on killing whelps. Get to the west, don't stand. Direct north. Okay, she's moving northeast, everyone moves northwest. Deal with the whelps. Come to Diamond. Where Diamond is safe. Everyone come to Diamond. Okay, hug the east side now. Come to the east side, come to the east side. hug the east side until she moves. Move to the south east corner. Pick it up. Coming down, dragon, pick her up, pull her back to the north. Dragon, can you pull her back? Alright, re-fear warded dragon. Keep pulling her. Posh is down. We don't have a druid, so we have to keep going, keep going. Fear ward on dragon. Make sure to kill the whelps so they don't kill our healers. It's all on the druids right now, please. Dragon. Fuel to be up. Not up fast enough. Fuel up on dragon. Holy shit, we got a shit ton of whelps.
It's too far away.
Kill the whelps, kill the whelps.
Isn't ready yet.
Res the dead. I've got Sabro. Someone res others. Alright. Oh. I should have locked the sheet ahead of time, but we're locking. What the fuck? Lock. Alright. Sheet's been locked. Let's see. We're gonna deal with the bag first. That's what most people are probably here for. So if you SR'd the bag, roll. I will be confirming that you SR'd it. Well, that's miss for 91. Let's see you on the list. Ready? Brats. Less miss. Group 3.
That's nice.
Don't have permission to loot the corpse. Fuck. One sec, don't touch the boss. Went to him, whatever. Alright, let's deal with the head, so... Board, SR roll. And SR the head for Horde.
I didn't SR it, but there is no Horde of me, only me.
Alright, then roll for it then. Alright, Guts Kayla. Crew. Ally. Head. Anyone that SR'd it, roll for it. So I see dead. Yep, it's just dead. So Gratz, dead, group 1. Alright, we'll start with we don't need priests, so I'll be for greed while in. You have no druids, so
There is
another...
two priest heads.
There's one priest and it's my alt. So, there is no 2 priests.
No, there is two head tier 2 priests. I mean.
Oh, we'll deal with that later when we greed roll them. Does anyone want this cloak? I don't think I saw it on the SR. No, never mind. Drawn done did. Apologies. And Drawn done's the other one, so apologies.
Beep, 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 beep.
Shard, which hasn't dropped in forever. Did anyone do Shard? Hosh did, so grats Hosh. One. We have no druids. We don't have any other hunters. Alright, we'll do greed roll. Actually, does anyone do the bag of gems besides me? Nope, so I get the bag. We're going to do greed roll on the helms, so greed roll for the priest helm first. Anyone else? Where's that from? Alright, last call. Alright, we'll do greed roll now on this. Another one, so greed roll again. Anybody else?
I just got the lucky dice.
Sometimes. Doesn't happen often. Alright. And then the last of the purples, greed roll on the cover. Alright, best buffs, 94, 2. We'll do greed rolls on the blues, so if anyone wants the Scarlet Chris, feel free to greed. Looks like Pan Demon. 3. And lastly, the wand. 87s are, nope, 95 with dragon. Anybody else? That's better. If anyone wants to skin, they're free to do so. Thank you all for covering. Every the next year, we do one rotating 20 man.
Was too close.
Dragon, do you want to take the portal?
Welcome to the Bank of Stormwind. We offer financial accounts and safety deposit boxes for valuable items. Do you already have an account with us, sir?
it's that time again. Everlook Broadcasting Co. is about to drop the hottest deals and products of the week. If you got something to sell, why aren't you on the list? And now, roll the adverts.
Hello, seekers of brilliance. Sunwell Suncatchers infuse your home with the radiant aura of the Sunwell. Crafted by our skilled artisans, each Suncatcher captures the essence of our heritage. Illuminate your spaces with our creations, and let the world know you appreciate the finer things in life.
Looking to impress at the next Brewfest? Grab yourself a pair of Bronzebeard's boisterous boots. Each step plays a jolly dwarven tune. Perfect for dancing, plus so for sneaking.
Got a witch problem in West Haven Hallow? Reach for our patented West Haven Hallow Witch Begone potions. Results in seconds or double your money back. Side effects may include itching, giggles, and craving for bat wings. Sure, it's volatile, but so is my oxygen, and we still love that.
Centuries ago, long before the invasion of the Orcish world, a mighty tower was erected in the ravine now known as Deadly Place. Aegwin, the former guardian and trustee of the Council of Trisval, used it as a means to hide and birth a child away from their watchful eyes. That child would grow to become the prophet Medivh, last guardian of Trisval and the sorcerer responsible. Finding his demise within the tower at the hands of the Lion of Stormwind and Windlothar, his apprentice Khadgar, and the Alf Orc Arona, the presence of the wizard can still be felt throughout Azeroth itself. Ever since, the tower is believed to lay empty and sealed off, although recent rumors suggest otherwise. The Dark Riders, Medivh's merciless relic hunters, gather powerful artifacts from the deepest corners of the Eastern Kingdoms. They're led by the gruesome lord Blackwall II, who possesses the legendary side of Illumin, the mythical instrument with which the bloodthirsty warriors were summoned into Azeroth. Thus, the haunted halls are now filled with furry beasts and ghostly, all welcomed by the Karazhan Steward Morose himself. Guarding the key to chambers of the Forwards fire with ease and death, the Castellan won't allow any welcome guest to disturb his master's chambers. Otherworldly and dangerous, the denizens of the lower halls pale in terms
These
of
great
rest,
beasts know paths that you can't find on foot. They'll get you there fast and maybe show you something new at the same time.
flowing with the magic of the ley lines. The upper chambers are an unstable place that no sane mortal should ever set foot in.
Light bless you.
Whispers of raging arcane elementals, vengeful ghosts.
Where is it you would like to go, lad? For just a few coin, my griffins can get you there faster than even the swiftest horse.
Into the mortal
Hey folks, looking to give your business a little boost? Give Everlook Broadcasting Co. a shout. We got ears everywhere. And speaking of, check out these awesome products our pals are offering. Need a combat buddy? Look no further and rent a pet for PvP from Zappy. Previous owner? Don't ask, don't tell. Rent for an hour, get a free flea collar. Dream of striking it rich on Lapidus Isle? Our Lapidus Isle treasure maps, made by slightly trustworthy pirates, will guide you where X marks the spot. Warning, treasure chests, actual content, and avoiding ambushes, not guaranteed. Hey Azeroth, hold on to your helms, because it's that time again. Everlook Broadcasting Co. is about to drop the hottest deals and products of the week. If you got something to sell, why aren't you on the list? And now, roll the adverts.
Do you find brews from other lands a wee bit watery? Time to upgrade with Grimpo's Thunderbrew Stout Collection. Warning, don't plan any dungeon raids after a pint. Or 5.
Salutations, seekers of knowledge. The Arcane Wonders Academy invites you to unlock the secrets of the arcane arts. Our distinguished instructors will guide you in harnessing the power of magic, just as we have done for generations. Join us and embrace your destiny as a nest. I mean, students of the arcane.
Greetings, future coffin connoisseurs. Because when you go, Your final resting place should say it all.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. Can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast That's still recharging. I can't cast that. I don't have a target. I need more mana. My mana is low. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. I don't have a time. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I don't have a target. I need a target. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging.
Figured I'd set up a booth selling guaranteed Ragnaros-resistant raincoats. But guess what? They all wanted my magma mud packs for their after-raid spa treatment. about the following years.
Closer. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. I'm out of range. I don't have a target. Isn't ready yet.
Defined us. The kingdom of Strongard, once a beacon of humanity, calls for aid, and we will answer. The Alliance seeks every able-bodied man and woman. Arathi Basin is more than a battlefield. It's a symbol of our resilience, our commitment to reclaim our heritage from the Horde invaders.
I can't cast it. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. It isn't ready yet. Recharging. That's That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. That's still recharging. That's ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I'm out of range. It's too far away. I can't cast it. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. I don't have a target. It's too far away. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That yet. I need to get closer. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that. It's too far away. I can't cast that yet. It's still recharging. that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
You ever had a chat with a Joelus undead? It's like deciphering gnomish riddles with your ears. Forsaken, they've got this whole thing with the rotting flesh going on. That's keeping them away. Listen to their groans. You might pick up some dead.
That's still recharging. I can't cast that. That's still recharging. 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 I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. Isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that
Why doubt goblin engineering? Sure, it's volatile, but so is my aunt's chili, and we still love that.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. Isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. still recharging. Still recharging. I need to target something first. Ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. It's too far away.
You won't just break rocks, you'll shatter expectations. Sunrise may glow hidden veins of pure mithril, and the unavoidable desire to shout Eureka!
Why walk through the world smelling like a mere mold when you can embody the aroma of the divine? Drench yourself in a la symphony perfume, a scent so exquisite, even the magisters.
I need more mana. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. That spell is ready. That spell is ready. That spell is ready. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. Isn't ready. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. It's too far away. Spell isn't ready.
Just applied some to my own weapon, and
Not enough mana.
I want to get closer.
Side effects may include excessive attention, needs, sporadic bouts of narcissism, and the risk of being outshined by your own weapon. Please note, we are not responsible for excessive loading or any unfortunate accidents resulting from unsheathed grandeur.
Why walk through the world smelling like a mere mortal when you can embody the aroma of the divine? Drench yourself in the Lost Symphony perfume, a scent so exquisite, even the magisters will bow.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. It's too far away. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. I can't cast that yet. I'm out of range. I can't cast that. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. It's too far away. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Give everyone broadcasting code shout. We got ears and check out these awesome products our pals are offering.
Salutations, seekers of knowledge. The Arcane Wonders Academy invites you to unlock the secrets of the arcane arts. Our distinguished instructors will guide you in harnessing the power of magic, just as we have done for generations. Join us and embrace your destiny as a student of the arcane.
Tired of goblin inventors testing their gadget near your workplace? Opt for the Durotar Labor Union's goblin-proof fencing. Now reinforced to withstand most minor explosions. Goblin testers were mostly unarmed.
Are you looking for a way to invest in your future? To find new ways to gain wealth? The new era has arrived, And with it, an open door for all those savvy investors who are looking for a chance to a new world. Coin is a fascinating magical
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready. Cast that yet. That spell isn't ready. That spell isn't ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. I need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That spell isn't ready yet. Not enough mana. Farewell. Be well.